Today we're going to be making one of my favorite dinner recipes, which is this super yummy shepherd's pie. So first I am going to cut my onion. I'm just going to use half of it. So I'm going to cut it up pretty small. So yeah, you just need half of the onion, not the whole one. Unless you want, more onion in it, then you can of course use the whole, but I'm just using half. Here I'm going to peel my potatoes. These are yellow golden potatoes, but they don't have to be yellow. So here I'm just putting them in the pot to boil. I use probably about one bag of these potatoes, like not a huge bag, but the smaller bags I used one whole bag. So here I'm just putting my potatoes to boil. Meanwhile, I'm going to be cooking my meat. So here we have some olive oil onto this pan, and I'm going to put my onions into it to fry them a little bit. Next, I'm going to be adding ground beef. You can use ground lamb or ground beef or ground turkey even, maybe, whichever you prefer. So I'm just going to make sure that this is all mashed well, incorporated with the onion. As you can see, it's looking good. It's starting to cook. I'm just stirring it around, making sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. Here you can see the progression of it cooking. Still not cooked all the way, but we're almost there. So here I am just continuing to stir. Next, I'm going to be adding in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and I'm just going to stir that in there. My beef is done. I'm just adding in some more seasoning here, whatever seasoning you prefer. So just season it well. Make sure you do add salt, I would recommend though. So here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And I'm going to mix that up. And my beef did have grease. I strained it, not all the way, but quite a bit out just because I don't want all that grease inside of my meat. Next, I am putting in 1 cup of beef broth, 1 cup of corn, and 1 cup of peas. Now, these were frozen veggies, but if you want to do fresh, that will be good too. So I'm just stirring it. Now it's going to be starting to cook, and it's going to have kind of like a thick consistency as it cooks. Next, I'm going to be adding a whole stick of butter, a little bit of half and half, salt, pepper, and 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm adding some garlic powder right here. Now I'm going to mash it all up. And if you don't have half and half, you can use milk, but half and half just makes it so much more creamier, and it really gives it just that extra flavor. So here you can see it is all incorporated. Next, I'm going to be adding my cooked beef on the bottom of the pan. Just even it out into a even layer. Next, you're going to be adding your super creamy mashed potatoes that we just did. And you can add less than I'm adding if you want, but I love potatoes, so I'm adding quite a bit. So here I'm just scooping them out first before I try to smooth them out. And then there you guys see I'm just smoothing out the potatoes, getting it as even as I can, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I added some in this corner because it was a little lower than the others. Super yummy. It even smells good at this point, and it's not even done yet. So just add however much potatoes that you guys want. I even had a little bit of potatoes left over in my pot. So here I'm just smoothing it out more. You don't have to do this part. It doesn't have to be super smooth, but I just like it smooth. So smoothing out. And you're going to be preheating your oven to 400 degrees and bake it until the potatoes turn golden and the beef underneath is a little bit bubbly. And there you guys have it. Mine is done. I'm going to get this out of here using 2 spatulas to not break the bottom. And there you have it. Super yummy shepherd's pie. It turned out so good. My kids even loved it. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to our channel and let us know if there's anything that you guys would love to see us make for you.